Organic foods are not only generally better than conventional products, but they also often supply much more nutrients and vitamins than their multi-sprayed and synthetically fertilized counterparts. Some fruits absorb more pesticides than others. We provide you with the food you should buy as organic. These foods must be organic. Are you enjoying this video? Then what about giving it a thumbs up? And sharing it with your friends? There are plants that are often treated with pesticides or fungicides more than others. Also, there are plants that absorb more toxins than others. And then there are still plants that absorb leftover toxins from the soil, even if their application in the agriculture for decades has not been allowed, but are still stored residually in the earth. For example, certain grain cultivars still absorb dieldrin, a highly carcinogenic insecticide, even though this toxin was banned in some countries as early as 1974. Globally, dieldrin, as a member of the pollutant group known as a dirty dozen. If you cannot afford to buy all organic food, you should at least take advantage of the following products for organic products. 1. Apples. Apples absorb more pesticides than any other fruit. In apples, approximately 36 different chemicals could be found, and 7 different chemicals were already discovered in a single apple. Therefore, it makes perfect sense to buy this fruit only from organic cultivation. Perhaps you can make contact with farmers who have orchards and who can allow you to pick untreated apples there, for an appropriate fee. Conceivable but not necessarily indigenous alternatives to apples would be tangerines, bananas, and watermelons. Strawberries are one of the most contaminated fruits you can buy at any time. Before you buy conventionally grown strawberries, you should know that they can be easily and successfully grown on every balcony in boxes or flower heads. 2. Peaches and nectarines. These fruits are also known to contain far more chemicals and pesticides than most other fruit varieties. In nectarines were found up to 33 different chemicals and pesticides. 3. Baby food. Babies and children don't have the detoxification mechanisms required to purify the currently existing poison from food and the environment. Wherever it is possible, you should buy biological baby food, or better still make it yourself by puring freshly baked organic fruits and vegetables. 4. Blueberries. Although blueberries are generally regarded as superfoods, as a type of food which is particularly vital and health-promoting, this is true only if they come from organic farming. Tests have shown that blueberries can be contaminated with 52 different pesticides. 5. Grapes. Grapes are wonderful fruits full of antioxidants and vital substances. But they might contain up to 17 chemicals and pesticides inside. 6. Dairy products. Most cows consume food which is contaminated with genetically modified plants or even consists primarily of them. On the other hand, the usual cattle food contains residues of chemicals and pesticides, as well as synthetic additives and medication. Whenever possible, you should, therefore, resort to organic dairy products, which you can purchase directly from the farm in the form of raw milk. Raw milk and raw milk cheese are definitely to be regarded as healthier or less harmful than the alternatives, which are now available at the supermarket, after being processed and several times. 7. Meat products. It is the same with meat, as well as fish and products made from it. There's also an ethical aspect, which should actually arouse the need in every human being to consume only meat products derived from humanely killed animals, because they are also healthier. 8. Salad cucumbers. Salad cucumbers are one of those fresh foods which are particularly bad in tests. Whole pesticide cocktails are detected in conventional products. Therefore, the common advice is to enjoy cucumbers peeled, in order to remove the part with the most pesticides. 9. Paprika. Since the paprika has only a very thin skin, it absorbs pesticides and chemicals very quickly. If you cannot get peppers from organic farming, more harmless alternatives such as peas, white or red, cabbage and broccoli are more advisable. 10. Spinach and green cabbage. The leaves of spinach and green cabbage are able to absorb up to 48 different pesticides. Therefore, it is particularly important to buy only organic products or to avoid the alternatives, white or red, cabbage, broccoli, and peas. 11. Potatoes. Potatoes can absorb up to 37 chemicals and pesticides. Since it is hardly a vegetable, serious taste differences between organic and not organic are not present, but the organic version is healthier. 12. Green beans. Unfortunately, green beans also rank at the top of the residue list as they can absorb up to 60 different pesticides used during the growth phase of the vegetable for insect repellents. Are you enjoying this video? Then what about giving it a thumbs up? And sharing it with your friends to help this channel? Thank you.